Peace, greetings, and good afternoon to everyone who is out there catching this as the recording it shall soon become. And peace and greetings if you are jumping on to this live. It's your girl Kateria Knows, and I am here to share some enlightenment, some downloads, and my dissertation on LionsGate, as well as the new moon in Leo that we have coming up tomorrow. Peace and greetings to all of you joining me live to hear this dissertation. Thank you so much for being here. So I have some notes here that I'll be looking into, and but I just want to say, did y'all tell them that we are back? How does it feel? How does it feel to know that you once were on Earth a long time ago? You did a very amazing ritual to manifest yourself in today's time to do the work of the now. It feels great. It feels awesome to me. We are our ancestors, and we are our ancestors' prayers. And we are our ancestors restored, renewed, and ready to have fun. We've learned some things, we've been through some things, and we've upgraded. And we're on to create a new world. So much exciting things are happening with this energy. So nevertheless, everyone, you all know that we are under the energy of LionsGate. And I want to share a bit on that. When it comes to the LionsGate energy, it is about Star Sirius, the dog star, aligning with our planet in a way that we can get more activated energy from the dog star. Now, it is stated that our Kemetic deities, Kemetic ancestors come from Star Sirius. And when the alignment of Star Sirius comes to planet Earth, we can feel more of their rays, more of their energy, more of their light codes, and thus their intelligence. Now, LionsGate does not only happen on August the 8th, as everyone states it does, okay? We are experiencing LionsGate energy pretty much throughout Leo season. It does get stronger, as the alignments come more into alignment, but it is longer than just a 1 day period and cycle. Really, like the end of July to the middle of August, we're really experiencing the energy at a potent level. But it's really just Leo season, and there are many portals, gateways, and activations throughout all of the seasons. And I feel that LionsGate is so powerful because of the alignment of Star Sirius and because of the energy of what Leo itself represents. So that's always awesome. But do know that there are many fixed stars in our sky that give us energy, that give us light codes, that give us information. So it's not just Star Sirius, it's not just LionsGates where we do receive information. We have it all around the year that we're getting downloads and things of the likes from different stars, different energies. But we got to represent for Star Sirius and our Kemetic ancestors, and why the pyramids were even built and constructed to align with the energy of the portal and activation. And even the Sphinx was built and created to celebrate that energy. They were really creating heaven on earth when it comes to the LionsGate portal energy. And I know that they were going to do so much more, when it comes to aligning the heavens with earth and planetary, earthly monuments, so it's just exciting to know that. And I really want to encourage everyone to take it upon themselves to tap into our great master teacher, ASTROLOGIC, who speaks about the building of the pyramids, the construction of them, and kind of debunks the myth that the pyramids were built by aliens. It's so funny how when we do something so phenomenal and so great as we often do, they would like to say that aliens did it or something of the sort, something beyond us, because it's just so spectacular, the things that we do. And there was a beautiful sister who made a post. I believe her name is Dominique. I shared it in my story, so you all could check my story on Instagram and actually see this post. But the sister mentioned that something about the zodiac sign Leo, and she said that Leos go through what Black people go through. People love Black people's creativity, our swag, our style, our ability, but they don't want to align it with us. They want to deject us, like how people are like, oh, I don't like Leos, I hate Leos, they're this and that and a third. But when it comes to Leo season, they want to turn up like a Leo. But yeah, she stated it in such a beautiful way. You all have to read it for yourselves. Check my story and you can read that post. But yeah, that's a major message when it comes to this Lionsgate, when it comes to this new moon in Leo. And the reason why that narration is so put out there, that the pyramids were constructed by aliens, is because they want to further detach us from our intelligence. And we have been so detached from our intelligence, and we have picked up their own. And we see where that has gotten us and where it is getting us. We need to get back to, and we need to go higher and further, because we are a phenomenal people. We know so much. We are so much. We are the first beings and creators of this world. And it's time for us to really activate ourselves, our sleeping DNA codes and things of the likes. And we are definitely able to do so when it comes to the LionsGate energy and portal, just because of the light codes that we receive at this particular time of the year. Now, for many of you, you know that I do an event called the Real Family Reunion, Return of the Gods, which is all about celebrating the great awakening of melanated beings. And I have that celebration during Lionsgate's energy. But like I mentioned, it's not only on August 8th, it's literally from the end of July to the middle of August that we feel this energy in its highest potency, okay? Now, there are several things that I wanted to share in regards to Lionsgate and the new moon in Leo. Let me pull up my notes. It's some of the stuff that I have already been sharing online, if you all have gotten a chance to see some of my recent posts. But y'all know how I do. I like to kind of go in, and I hope I put my password in right. I like to kind of go in and share more in depth what I'm speaking on, because when we talk, we can, give more than when we're just writing something. So yeah, when it comes to Lionsgate and the activation, the alignment, I can't tell you what the exact alignment is. I'm sure there's a historian out there who could tell us what the exact alignment is, but this energy aligns with our Earth, our Sun, and with star Sirius, and we are getting an opportunity to feel the rays of the sun to a greater magnitude. As you can see, it's summertime, it's hotter, the sun is hotter, and things of the likes. Well, we have sun gods that live in our sun, dwell in our sun, or they created our sun, activated our sun. This is a time to really receive their energy, the energy of Sekhmet, the energy of Amun Ra, the energy of Ra, because and it's so important that we do, because these energies are what we need for the climate that we are currently in our world, in creating a new world. The sun energy, the sun deities, they're very brave, they're fiery, they're bold, they're creative, they're bosses, they're leaders of their own realm. And they are guiding us, initiating us, and encouraging us to be creators of our own reality and world. Now, Leo season is the time, or the sign Leo, I should say, rules creativity, rules creation and creativity. So while we are detaching from the chaos of the world, that's the full moon in Aquarius that we just had a couple of weeks ago. And Aquarius rules society, Aquarius rules chaos, it rules mad scientists. So we have to let go when it comes to the full moons. We have to let go of the chaos of society, let go of the chaos of the mad scientists, and come into creation for ourselves, come into creation for our own world. And that's what this new moon is assisting us in doing, coming boldly saying, what do I truly love? Because Leo does rule love. And it's like, what do I truly love? What do I truly care about? What do I want to give my attention to? Leo rules attention and it rules creation. So what you give your attention to exactly is what you're going to create. So I want to encourage everyone to take it upon yourselves to think about what type of world you want to create for yourself. Yesterday, I posted up these beautiful houses in my story, gorgeous homes, modern homes and things like that. And I stated, what kind of home are you going to create? What kind of home are you going to build for yourself? And I want you to think about that. This is a play net. You're on your play net right now. So, when you're playing with your Barbie dolls and things of the likes, Leo rules the childhood. How do you play? How do you build your house? I remember when I would play Barbies with my sisters, I would use I would use the TV as the movie theater. That was a big old screen when you think about it, But I would have my house on the side of the bed. I'll build a 2-story house, this, that, and a third. I remember I actually built a house out of cardboard. I made sliding glass doors and all of that type of stuff. So Leo season in Leo new moon, the new moon is the activation of it all. It's about how do you want to create the new reality for yourself and be dramatic. Leo is dramatic, y'all. Leo is the boss. Y'all see I had to go put on my comedic garb and everything. Hold on, I am a queen in this world. Okay, now let me talk about something that may be a bit controversial. Leo is the zodiac sign that rules the ego, and it does rule narcissism. Leos tend to be the most narcissistic people on the earth. Yet and nevertheless, as we are advancing into the age of Aquarius, whereas Aquarius rules detachment, we are to be more Aquarian. We're to be more humanitarians. But Leo and Aquarius, there's a divine polarity between the two. When it comes to what we are doing, we have to, in a sense, be narcissistic, but not in a way where you are trying to control others, manipulate others, or need to take the power and energy from another person. No, but you do need to feel so great in yourself and so comfortable in yourself as you're going into this consciousness assimilation that you are zeroed in and focused on what you are doing for yourself and what you are creating. Now, when you do that, people may say, oh, you're a narcissist and this and that and the third. Why does that make me a narcissist that I love myself and I love the creations that I'm able to create? People kind of got the word a little bit misconstrued, but do know that when you are bold and courageous and you love yourself and you adore who you are and you adorn yourself and you think that you're the best person on earth, some people may consider you a narcissist. I don't. We be jumping from egotistical, self-centered, and all of these things all the way to just jumping past those to narcissism. And it's no, sometimes people just really love themselves and they think that they're the dopest person in they're just simply the protagonist of their life story. But this Leo energy is bringing up all of that. The opposite forces have tried to shut down people feeling very confident about themselves because they want people to feel weak. They want people to be dependent on them. And when people are confident about themselves and love themselves, what are the words that are thrown around? Oh, she's conceited. Oh, he's full of himself. Oh, he's this and that. What's the problem with loving yourself and being complete inside of your being and being sure and being confident? The opposite forces have put that narration out there so that people can be lost, confused, and humble and meek and oh, I don't really know who I am. I'm going to try, so that they can, further manipulate the masses and make you feel uncertain about yourself. They want you to feel insecure. Insecurity breeds so much profits. When a person is insecure about their looks, they go and they buy a bunch of clothing. When they're insecure about their food, they're going buying this, that, and the third to try to, when you're insecure about your education, now you're going broke in their education system. When you're insecure about your ability to make money for yourself, now you're a slave to the system and working for other people. So insecurity, uncertainty, and just an overall lack of confidence actually profits the opposite forces. But no, our ancestors our great deities who we look up to, because there are some of our ancestors who were weak as fuck. Just gonna be honest. Some of them, they didn't know what they was doing. They coming back, they trying to do it again, they figuring it out. But the ones that we aspire to, they were bold, they were courageous, they were creative, and they were very loving beings. Remember, the zodiac sign Leo does rule love. Okay, so this Leo new moon, as well as the alignment of the Lionsgate portal, I want to encourage everyone to activate your heart chakra. Activate yourself for the things that you love, for the people that you love. Love is a vibrational frequency of creation itself. It's ruled by the zodiac sign Leo. Leo rules creativity, and when people are in love with one another, when you have a loving romantic relationship, y'all are able to manifest like crazy. You see, when people are single, they be, manifesting little things. They got them a little Honda. And then when people are coupled with another powerful leader and being in their own right, they come together, things just sprout. That love energy, it creates life. Literally, you start having babies. You love somebody so much, So, now, let me make sure I am sharing everything that I want to share. I mentioned the other day I did a live, yesterday I think I did a live while I was getting my hair done, and I titled it, Recreation is Recreation. And I really want y'all to say that to yourselves. Recreation is recreation. What is recreation? It's to have fun. The words are spelled exactly the same. You don't even take out any letters. Recreation is to have fun, to play. You're on a play net. So have a good time. Do what you love to do and recreate your reality during your recreation. I know people are kind of afraid, like, oh, but this is happening, so I'm not going to have my job, da 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 da. Good. Let a robot take that job. Please, let the robots have these jobs. You over here flipping burgers and doing this, that, and the third. You have so much intelligence and just creativity within you that needs to be brought out and brought about. Let them robots fold them clothes, and you come over here and you create a business and give us a divine experience. That's what we need. We're coming into a time away from just service and servitude. We're coming into experiences. So people don't want to just go to your store and buy clothes. We could buy that online. I want to go to your store and have an experience. Get creative. That's all. Everything that is happening in this world is pulling out our own leadership capabilities, our own creativity, and our own independence and confidence in ourselves to create the life and to live the lives that we want to live. Okay, so I stated that having a positive state of mind is to live in heaven. It is. Having a positive state of mind. I want to mention someone, Tony Baker. I'm sending so much love and condolences out to him and his family. He just recently lost his son in a tragic car accident the other day. His son was only 21 years old. Yet, and nevertheless, Tony is still posting on social media. He's still laughing, cracking jokes. He's still living his life. And I'm like, he's even saying, like, I don't know how I'm still laughing and happy. I do have the sadness having lost my son, but I'm just a jolly person, a jovial being, and having a positive state of mind is to live in heaven. Losing a child, that's the worst thing you could experience on planet Earth. But to lose your child and to still see the joy and the beauty of life itself and to still love your child, it's not like they're not here. They're just now atmospherical. They've just gone into another realm and another way of being, but their essence is still here. But him having that positive state of mind is allowing him to still exist in a heavenly existence, So I want to encourage everyone to have a positive state of mind. Now, this is different from toxic positivity. There is that toxic positivity that people come into, their child is being molested and raped by their boyfriend. They're like, it's okay. She just learning some tricks for when she get her husband. No, I don't mean that. Okay. Not at all. But having a positive state of mind, it's like, okay, so this is going on in the world. They're manipulating the weather. That's okay. This is just giving me an opportunity and time to exercise my magic and power. I have fun. Oh, okay, it's a cloudy day. But I don't want it to be a cloudy day. I want beautiful blue skies. And that's what I'm going to experience. And then you go within and you activate that energy. There's so many different ways to tap into your creative power, and I am going to be sharing some tips and things of the likes on that. Is different for everybody. And that takes me to my next point. Actually, I had someone message me about a magic book. They're like, Kateria, do you know any magic books that I could get so I can tap into doing magic and things of the likes? And I was like, no, I don't have any magic books. I don't have any magic books at my home. Do I do magic? Yes, I do. But the magic that I do, it comes authentically from myself. I think that's the best magic that you can tap into. Now, it is good to get some magic books so you can get some ideas and things of the like, so you can have like, some type of a guidance, I guess, a guidance tool and things of the likes. But after, reading something, tap into your own magic, make it unique to you. It's really just working with the elements to unlock certain doors for the things that you want to manifest to come into your life. And really doing magic and rituals is a step further from a prayer. When you pray, you meditate, or you make a vision board to draw something into your life. Those are lighter versions of doing a ritual or doing some actual magic. But we see how things are manifested from making a vision board and from doing a meditation or a prayer. Now, when you put some magic behind it, you put some ashe behind it, is going to make it come out even stronger. Now, you have to know the language of the elements. Water is for purification, cleansing, and releasing and things of the likes, right? So if you want to let something go, utilize the water. If you want to transform something, use the fire. If you want some clarity, use the air. If you want something to be strong and sturdy, to stay and to be made manifest, use the earth. So know the language of the elements that you're working with, or of what you are wanting to bring into your life. Know which element that corresponds with that desired outcome and work with that element. That for me has been the best way to work magic in my life personally. Okay, Leo season and LionsGate, it's about aligning with your royal self. You being a royal being, you being the king or queen of your reality, okay? Now, I hear a lot of people complaining about celebrities or complaining about people who have a lot of money. And I just want to, this is just really quick, I just want to encourage people to let that go. Don't complain about people who are doing well in their lives. Don't complain about celebrities. Don't complain about people being happy that they're connecting with a celebrity, because we as human beings, we kind of set up those little hierarchy games in life so that we could feel as though we are climbing and ascending and evolving in some type of a way. So say, for instance, you're in the third grade and you're connecting with third graders, but then you don't know if you advance if you're still just connecting with a bunch of third graders. But when you're now around the fourth graders and the fifth graders and the sixth graders and things of the likes, it just allows you to know, like, okay, so I am advancing. Now, I don't think that we should be totally led by this system and, so caught up in it and validate our own greatness because of these things. No, but it does kind of show like, okay, cool. See, I was here because I work with so many different clients, and I do have a celebrity clientele. And when I do work with a celebrity, it does give me a boost. Like, oh my gosh, I'm working with such and such. That's cool. That she would even contact me for a reading. It does, like, I'm like, her life is going well, or his life is going well, and they're coming to me for advice. That's awesome. It does make you, smile a bit, but I'm not going to sit up here and now validate my existence because of this other being or entity, but I'm not going to act like it doesn't make me smile. It does. Okay. So, and I actually appreciate it to a certain degree. Now, I don't agree with how we are dealing with so much corruption to to the point where we have rendered people disabled and not able to take care of themselves, and they have to live in the slums and things like that. I don't agree with that. But y'all know what I mean. Just, the natural hierarchy system and processes that we experience in life. I think that there is, I think it's beautiful and it's necessary as well, because it's the zodiac sign Leo and the zodiac sign Capricorn that rules that energy. And those zodiac signs are here on planet Earth. Now, they are not the dominating signs of the particular time that we are in. This is the Age of Aquarius, which is the age of oneness and love. But Aquarius is still about appreciating and accepting others' differences in retrospect to yourself, but knowing that all is one and all is necessary. But it helps you, the differences of others helps you to identify yourself. So, okay. Now, there's another point I made, and y'all know how my notes are. I got Mercury in Aquarius, so a lot of my notes are just kind of random. I'm just giving you all insight of, what I feel is best for the time. So another point that I wrote down is that intelligence is God. All right. And this actually aligns with what I was saying about having a positive state of mind is to live in heaven. Intelligence is God, though. When you are praying for a thing, a car, a relationship, a house, anything, when you're praying for something, meditating on something, or trying to bring something into your life, really you're praying for the intelligence that will allow you to create that thing or to have that thing in your life. Okay, so when it comes to being in the age of Aquarius, the two water waves, there are two electric currents. It's about as above, so below. And it's about merging the human self, merging with the higher self. And with that being stated is you don't necessarily need to pray to others. You need to ask yourself for clarity and for information for you to draw in the thing that you want yourself. You want intelligence. We are looking for intelligence. We desire intelligence and wisdom, because if you have the intelligence of a thing, then you'll be able to manifest it in your life. And I will be holding a webinar coming up soon. I'm going to be putting that information out this week. I will be holding a webinar about how to manifest utilizing your astrology chart, and how to, get the benefit of your south node by activating your north node. There are particular ways to do this, things that I have been learning in my own life and things that I have been learning with my clients and my closest friends. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is actually a formula. So I'm pretty much ready to put that information out there in a webinar. And it's about the activation of the intelligence of your chart and how to maneuver through it and manifest with it. So okay, so you all seen, I don't know if all of you, but I made a post recently where I stated, appreciate the enlightened leaders and beings that you're seeing on these platforms, because some of us are going to become so free that we're not just out here on these platforms giving this information out in the way that we do. We're going to get to a point where we're so free that we're just going to be breezy and doing things, living our lives, not attached to anything. The age of Aquarius is about detachment, healthy detachment, not unhealthy, but a detachment. And I know y'all notice we becoming more detached. All of the conscious or enlightened leaders are becoming a bit more detached. Now, some of them are being exposed for being some fake gurus trying to get people to follow them and things of the likes. But nevertheless, some of us are just naturally becoming more detached because we see what it is and we know that there's no one to save. You don't have to save anybody. You just need to live your life in the divine way. Now, there's two things that I want to mention. Being a Messiah being in LionsGate is about that Messiah being energy. Okay, it's about the deity energy. But what does it mean to be a Messiah? Well, guess what? Look, I'm going to say it right here out and open for everyone to hear. I know that I am a Messiah of the age of Aquarius. I'll say that boldly. People are like, oh my gosh, you think you got a God complex. I do. I'd rather have a God complex than the other complexes that they trying to give y'all. I know that I'm a Messiah of the age of Aquarius. I didn't say I think, I said I know. This is the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is the zodiac sign that rules the saying I know. But what is a Messiah? A Messiah is simply a messenger of the time that you are in. That's all it is. It's just a messenger. Do I not speak of the time that we are in and give messages of the great age of Aquarius? And I am an Aquarius with Mercury there. Yeah, so I'm just going to give you messages. Now, Aquarius is detached. Aquarius is still the human, is where human meets God. So it's not about, oh, you need to follow me. Y'all don't need to follow anything that I do. There are many ways to get to number 9. I am going to sit here. I am going to share the messages and the downloads that I receive from, source and from my energies and things of the likes. And I'm going to live according to those messages that I share as well. That's another thing about being a Messiah being and about being a leader in general. And that's what the season of Leo and LionsGate talks about. What kind of leader are you? So a true leader, to be a true leader, you want to follow the greatest example of life. The greatest example of life is the sun. Yes, I said it. The sun. The sun is the light that gives us life. What is the sun? It's a gigantic ball of carbon that collapses in on itself and radiates more light because of doing so. Okay? So you want to do that for yourself. You don't need, the sun doesn't come and say, you need to do this and that and the third, and you need a da-da-da-da-da. I mean, it does in subtle ways just by giving information, but just by radiating light. That's it. So now I'm not judging you for smoking crack or doing whatever you're doing in your life. I don't know what you need to do in order to get to the number 9. I know that this is what I'm doing to get to the number 9, So, and I need to continue to correct myself because I do some silly stuff, you know what I'm saying? As I'm on my journey, I also don't judge myself. I'm like, okay, so that worked like that. I didn't really like how that worked. So let me rig it like this. Let me take this route, over here. Or, oh, I'm happy I learned I'm happy I had that experience to download that wisdom into myself. So, okay, I love how that taught me. And just having fun while we're on this play net, right? So, like as a child on the play net, if you don't have your shoes tied, you could trip and fall over your shoelaces. So, little things like that in our life. When you in a relationship, you do some silly stuff and you realize that's not the thing to do. That's not the formula. We're not putting that in the tincture. We're about to change up this recipe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when it comes to being a Messiah being a leader, it's about literally living your word. It's about truly checking yourself, being true to who you are, being your most authentic expression, delivering divine messages of the times that are here, and existing and being is a Messiah being is an example, is simply an example or a messenger, but you have to put the two in combination. So yeah, and I want everyone to see themselves as a Messiah being. Everybody is. Become a messenger. You're living in the time that you are in. Become a messenger of this time. Share enlightenment. I see so many Messiah beings every day on social media, in life. I'm like, oh, look at that. Oh, So, but don't shy away from being a Messiah. That's another thing. They try to, take that away from you. Oh, you call yourself God, because they don't want you to feel in control. The more people don't feel in control of their life, the more that you give the control and power of your life into the hands of another person to manipulate you and do whatever the heck that they want to do with you. We gods. Let's have fun while we're on this play net, creating the reality that we want. Okay, so let me make sure I am sharing everything that I want to share. Oh, yeah, so when it comes to the Age of Aquarius, we are, you've been hearing me talk about detachment. We're coming into this space of detaching, and we're coming into this state of understanding a consciousness assimilation. People talk about planet Earth is a bit of assimilation and things of the likes, our reality is a part of some type of assimilation, and it is. And you want to understand that more. You want to clean out your programming. You want to clean out your mind. You want to reprogram it with things that you want and go into that assimilation. That point kind of aligns with what I was saying, how people will call you a narcissist if you're like really zeroed in and focused on the things that you want to create. Now, why am I talking so much about the Age of Aquarius while we're in the season of Leo? Well, let me give you all a bit of an astrological secret. Wherever the sun is, whatever season that we are experiencing in regards to the zodiac signs, the earth is always in the total opposite sign. So where's the sun right now? It's in the zodiac sign Leo. Okay, for the next couple of weeks, it will be there. Well, the earth is in Aquarius. All right. So always know that the polarities are working with one another. They're always working with one another. Leo births Aquarius, Aquarius births Leo. They all is one. Okay. Okay, so oh yes, so I had mentioned too. I just have a couple of more things that I want to share. That the things that are happening on earth and the things that are going to happen are going to apply so much pressure to people that you're going to see the truth come out of people. All of the things that we're going to experience, and I'm definitely not attempting to fear monger anyone when I make this statement, but the things that are going to come up is going to apply so much pressure to people that they're going to be forced to be their authentic selves. So some of these conscious leaders and gurus and things of the likes will be exposed. You know, some of them are going to freak out. They're going to kind of panic and all of that type of stuff and fall victim to fear and so many other things. And that's how you're going to know your truth. All right. The greatest thing that you could do for yourself is heal yourself, your mind, body, spirit, and energy, so that you could tap into your intuition. So you don't have to be led by another person and be your own messiah. Okay. So I did mention I don't know if that was the other day, I think it was yesterday, where I said sometimes you're not getting the things that you want out of life because you're being too practical, and your higher self wants you to be magical and wants you to tap into your magic. And this is so true. I mean, I could give so many examples, and I just want to dive a little bit deeper on what I mean by this, even though I feel that the statement is so clear and concise that you all get my point. But we tend to think in a very robotic, systematic way that has been given to us. We've been taught how to think. We've been taught to think what is good, what is real, what is not, what is stupid, what is unnecessary. And a lot of the ways that we've been taught to think, maneuver, and do things in life takes us away from our magic. Because we're thinking so simplistically. We're thinking, oh, I have to get up. Now I have to pay this bill. And then I go there. Oh, I need to get a job so I can get money and I can pay my bills. I need to do this so I can do that. Da, 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 da. And a lot of you, especially you beings that were born with a South Node and Earth signs, I can't wait to do that webinar for y'all. Sometimes y'all just do things so practically, and your ancestors is like, I'm not doing, no, you ain't, no, don't co-sign for that car. No, she did not do the magic. No, I know she turned in the documents. I don't care. She's not getting that. No, your higher self is like, you're over here going to school, like a robot. Your higher self is looking like, girl, that is so burnt out. Hey, look at what this boy doing. He really think he gonna get his wife. I'm not giving him his wife. He better go to ASTROLOGIC lecture and learn something about himself. Your higher self just sitting there just like, until you activate me, ain't nothing coming to you. No, I'm not going to be activated at their school. No, I'm not going to be activated at their job. No, you are not activating me by selling your body to these people. No, you're not going to activate me selling your soul. This is from your higher self. Your higher self is like, I have all of the answers to all of your prayers and then some things you didn't even think about. And you not getting nothing from me until you activate me through knowing your true worth and power and stop giving it away to somebody else or something else. So until you activate me, you gonna be looking salty. And your higher self just sitting there like, it's chilling. It's in the future. Your higher self is in the future, living it up. And then when you set an intention on the new moon and you set out a glass of water for your ancestors and you do a little thing, then it's like, oh, okay, hold on. You see, he did that. Okay, whatever. I'll let her text him back. I promise y'all, this is the truth, especially for beings who are called into consciousness, who are called into enlightenment, who are melanated beings, good heart and good soul. If you have a good heart, a good soul, you're a happy, loving person, high of integrity and morale, and a good character. You're not out here being an opportunist and stealing and robbing people and overcharging them for little services and things of the likes. You better tap into your magic and your power if you want to live the utopian reality that is present here on planet Earth. That's the way. That's the formula, fam. The formula is magic. So, all right. And yeah. So this is a time, y'all. We're coming into a miracle reality. The miracle reality is here. I cannot wait to share with y'all when it comes to 2022. I will be sharing some insights on 2022 when it comes to the webinars that I'm going to be holding soon. And it's going to be so beautiful, so magical, so full of surprise, so full of surprise. And I'm just smiling. I'm just like, yay, this is great. A paradise reality, a true paradise reality we have. And so this is the energy of the LionsGate activation, okay, of the Leo new moon. What I want to encourage everyone to do is be a child. No adulting right now. Go out and be a child. What do you like to do as a child? What do you want to create? Have fun. Be in love. Tell people that you love them. Go to a party. Celebrate, okay? Be the king or queen of your own king or queendom. All right? What do you want it to look like? What do you want it to feel like? Get to drawing. Yes, magic is real. Write down your intentions tomorrow and set them out under the new moon. Put your candles out and put your crystals around them, especially tiger's eye, okay? And other manifesting stones, all right? This is the time to be bold in your creations. I have the North Node in Aries, so I have to speak my bold creations out loud. Some of y'all that got y'all North Node and fire signs, y'all are also being called to speak your creations out loud before they come. Yeah, because our ancestors, our gods, deities, our higher selves, it's their time. It is their time to shine. But if you're not giving them any shine, if you're just like, okay, let me do this over here. Shh, don't tell anyone. They're like, I'm not coming through that gate. I'm not doing that. If you embarrassed about me, so you embarrassed that you go to bed with the tiger's eye on your third eye? Oh, you ashamed of your coily hair? Oh, you ashamed of getting darker when you out in the sun? If you ashamed that you connect with the ancestors, you're ashamed to say that you want to manifest your husband out loud, you're ashamed of your magic, then why is it going to work for you? I'm not doing nothing. Your higher self and your gods was like, we could ride this ride till it is over. I'm not showing up for that. I don't care, because you're not about to play me. It's kind of like if you're in a relationship with say a man is in a relationship with a beautiful woman. She's glorious. She's gorgeous, right? And he just keep her in the house and don't show her off to nobody. And she's like, oh my God, I'm a whole trophy. He ain't introduced me to nobody. He don't even post me on his gram or nothing. Wow. She gonna choose up. Like, if you can't appreciate me in me being in your life and showing up the way that I do, you can't celebrate me. I'm not about to be here for you. I'm not about to be in here cooking for you. You better take a picture of that food when I make it for you. Now, yeah, you can say, oh, that's ego. Yeah, it is ego. And who said ego is a bad thing? Ego is just simply your identifier. It's what identifies you to be your own entity. Now, when you are overly led by your ego and you're doing everything to satisfy your ego and you're being loud and look at me, that's when it's a problem. But when you're giving some attention, like, oh, okay, I'm fly, I got the little jewels in my hair, I'm about to, I look like a little cat goddess, I'm about to turn up a little bit, I'm about to flex for a second. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Look at how the creator showed out when it made the peacock. You know the creator was like, boom. Do you think the peacock is like, oh, let me not show my feathers, let me hide my greatness? Don't hide your greatness. Stop hiding your greatness. Love yourself. I don't care if they call you a narcissist. I don't care if they call you egotistical. Okay? Show out, show yourself, be the leader of your own reality. They asked the question, what if you were the only man or woman on earth? Well, guess what? You are. What would you do? What are you doing since you know that you are the only person here on earth? I'm not even here. I'm simply a mirror to you. So what are you doing? You're ashamed of your greatness. You're ashamed of your power, your beauty, your prestige. Don't be. Don't embarrass your higher self by not activating its power. So nevertheless, you all, I love you so, so, so very much. Thank you for enjoying this time, taking this time with me. I know many of you have made lots of comments and things of the likes. And I don't have, I can't look at them all. Ooh, you got the Leo sun in the North Node in Leo. Ooh, sis, call me when you get a chance. I love that energy. Only if you activate it, because y'all don't be activating y'all North Nodes. Your hair is perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm loving all these comments. How do you know where your North Node placement? There's a lot of free websites you can pull up your chart. But if you want a reading, hit up your girl. Hit up the very best. Kateria knows, because she do know. I don't know all things. I know some things, though. I could tell you some stuff, too. Be a child. Wow. Just read that in my horoscope, Ashe. Ran through sprinklers with the children at the farmer's market today. I love that. You're glowing, babe. Thank you. I can't wait. Abundance, Ashe. Yes, abundance is here. Everything you want is right here. Go for it. Here for it. Tapping in. Yes, receive this. Yes, so true. Sitting here begging folks for a promotion for years. Oh, if you don't knock it off. I love how you put things. Oh, thank you all. Thank you so much for your messages and feedback. But it's better these days. Ashe. Isn't it such a great time? The last thing I want to leave you all with is remember everything that is happening, all the chaos that is taking place in the outside world is only because you are becoming activated with your own power and ability. So the others are in fear of that. So they freaking out like, oh, we got to do something. Let's do this. So every time they do something, I get more charged up. Like, that means we're going on another level. Look, they freaking out. Woo! Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. DNA activate now. Like every time, anything that they do, I just laugh, y'all. I be like, yo, they are spazzing, bruh. Yeah, so I hope that you all feel that same way, because that is the absolute truth. Every time things are going on in the opposite forces world with them freaking out, trying to have more control. Anybody that needs to establish control over something is because they don't have control. Like a teacher in a classroom full of bad children, she's like, hey, you guys need to sit down. Come here. That's because it's out of control, right? Because the children are becoming free, or the children got some knowledge like, hold on, she can't whoop me. She can't whoop me. She not my mom. If she whoop me, she gonna get in trouble. And I've been telling my children and their friends, I've been telling them, if y'all go to school and y'all got y'all hair dyed, and y'all tell y'all children too, we need to teach them how to be real rebels. Oh, that's my last point, to be a real rebel. Let me segue it with this. I told the children, if y'all all are going to school and y'all all got y'all hair dyed purple, but the school is like, no, if you have your hair dyed purple, you have to dye it back a regular color, I told them, children, don't you do that until all your friends that got their hair dyed a certain way, don't y'all dye y'all hair no color. Because if 100 of y'all or a large group of y'all are not willing to conform, they gonna have to let y'all come in and do your thing, okay? Because they need the tax dollars for y'all being in their school. Don't do nothing. Just sit back. If you got to lose your job because they telling you you need to do this, that, and the third, lose that job rather than lose something more important in your soul, your health, and your life. You know what I'm saying? Do something else. Work somewhere else, create another job, go broke, live on the streets. I don't care. Do anything else besides conforming to somebody else's control and submitting to somebody else's control. Okay, we don't do that. Not in Age of Aquarius. The true rebels, though, are not reactionary, because Aquarius rules rebellion and rebels. Okay, so yes, we do need to become rebellious and rebels because we need to detach from what they're doing. But let me tell you, the real rebels, the true rebels, don't even think about any of that is going on. They just are living their life like they don't see it, they don't hear it, they dumb to it, they just doing what they came here to do. They like, oh yeah, I want to get married. Yeah, I want to get married on June 22nd overlooking the water. Oh yeah, I want to have a nice house on the hill with a waterfall in the backyard. Oh yeah, I want to do this. Those are the real rebels. All right? Love you. Peace.